In a now famous outtake, astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson declared, "The universe is a deadly place. At every opportunity, it's trying to kill us." When astronomers look out to the universe, some are struck by all the dangers it poses to life, especially to human life. In every region of the cosmos beyond Earth, they see gravitational disturbances, supernovae, gamma-ray bursts, ultraviolet and X-ray sources, black holes, asteroids, comets, and solar and stellar flares that can easily destroy us. From a strictly astronomical perspective on time, doomsday for humanity and all life appears to be just around the corner. Long before cosmic expansion brings about the heat death of the universe, the approaching collision of our galaxy with the Large Magellanic Cloud and the Andromeda Galaxy will inevitably do us in. These collisions will collapse our galaxy's spiral structure and greatly augment the mass of its central black hole. Listen to Chapters 6 and 7. At any time, the much smaller collision between Earth and an asteroid, roughly twice the diameter of the one that struck northwestern Greenland 12,800 years ago, would prove fatal. By the time the universe has aged by only another 0.25%, the sun will be too bright for humanity's survival. In fact, a solar superflare will most likely occur before the universe is another 0.003% older, and at 2 will bring an end to the human species. The instability that characterized the sun's early luminosity and flaring activity will return as it moves closer to the end of its nuclear burning cycle. This dark, doomsday perspective makes sense for astronomers and others who've embraced the beliefs expressed by their predecessor, Carl Sagan. His message, that the universe is all there is or was or ever will be, shapes their perspective. One person sees a razor-sharp blade as a deadly weapon, the other as a life-saving scalpel. The motive of the one who wields that blade makes all the difference. What if all that appears so deadly and dangerous is actually what makes life, especially human life and its flourishing, possible? What if the cosmos is not all there is or was or ever will be? Such a perspective would alter the significance of everything about it and within it. Such a perspective would begin to make sense of an observation called the anthropic principle. Anthropic principle redefined. In its original form, the anthropic principle states that humanity's existence places severe constraints on the physical constants and structure and history of the cosmos as a whole, as well as those of the Milky Way Galaxy, the solar system, Earth, and early life on Earth. Basic astronomy textbooks define the anthropic principle in this way. The presence of intelligent observers, beings capable of measuring astronomical bodies and phenomena, requires that multiple characteristics of the universe and the laws of physics fit within certain narrowly limited ranges. This fine-tuning suggests an external designer. This inference raises some doubt about the Sagan doctrine, causing some researchers to pull back from the implications of their findings. As Brazilian astrophysicist Marcelo Glaser points out, what researchers today refer to as the anthropic principle amounts to nothing more than the preconditions for primitive life. These conditions include only the minimum physical and chemical requirements for the feasibility of prebiotic chemistry. Glaser proposes that what is currently called the anthropic principle should instead be named the prebiotic principle. In his paper, Glaser demonstrates that the universe's ability to sustain living things through a transition from one stage to another is far from trivial. For the universe to transition from its capacity to sustain prebiotic chemistry to its capacity for single-celled life forms is no trivial matter. Transitioning to its capacity for sustaining complex, multicellular organisms replete with appendages and internal organs seems even more complex. A still more dramatic step in fine-tuning would be necessary